yeah, Chief Scout, Johnny Black, and we're out in the woods again today. Me and the puppy. Where are you? Here he is. Here he is in the woods. We've got a day pack with us, and inside that we've got the DD Frontline hammock, extra large tarp. I don't know if we get it all up today. It's quite a big pack for me, to be fair. So we'll see how I go with it. But hopefully it'll go all right. And the van, very welcoming little site to come back to. Don't forget the gloves. Don't forget the dog lead. All on that, on the pack. I think I'm ready to rock and roll. I've got a little bit of decanted hot chocolate from the State Detective, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it all. It's going to be a good little stomp out there. That's not my dog. He's here right next to me. Very quiet little boy. Come here. Come here. So it's all going to be good. Let's see what we can get up to out there. Obviously getting out of breath, that's for sure. Right, speak to you soon. Bye. Well, here we are. We're in the woods. And there's a little bit of sunshine poking through just up there. There's horses, people on horseback, so we've got a little bridle path and everything here. And on this little spot here, I'm going to be in between this tree here and this tree here. What do you think about that, Paps? What was that, a horse? Was that a horse? Was it? There's the pack. I'm going to just lift that up into the tree, get a few little bits of kit out. And what shall I do? Shall I do a time lapse or something? How do you fancy a time lapse of setting up the Frontline for the first time? DD hammocks, Frontline, here we go. Okay, so I'm not starting the time lapse just yet. Just thought I'd show you what we've got down here. Got a couple of kneel mats, got the dog bowl, first aid kit, flask of hot water. No cooking stuff today because we literally are only a few minutes from the car park. As an underquilt, DD extra large tarp, DD extra large Frontline hammock, hammock sleeve, bishop bag, some Dyneema, Amstel Dyneema, some paracord, more paracord, pegs, ridge lines, 2 ridge lines set up, merino wool hat, Pacamac jacket, boots, shorts, legs, head, dog. Most important, dog. He kind of camouflages in, and I like that. I like that he's all camouflaged in. I've got my poles with me today as well, which I often bring just because they keep me from getting out of breath, really, more than anything. So what I might do is I might do the hammock as well as doing it in the tree. I might do it on the ground because I've got a little tarp there, and they are designed to be able to go on the floor as well. So if I've got time and if I've got energy more than anything, we'll have a go at maybe having a little play with putting it on the floor as well. Okay, so I shall leave you for now and I shall put it on time lapse. See you in a bit. Right, so if anyone actually followed that, well done indeed. So here it is, it's up on the tree. I've done it a little bit different, tied this one up a little bit different. The under blanket's under there. As you can see, I've sat in it. The under blanket feels very good indeed. As you'd expect with DD. These fit with shock cord onto here. I've done them around the strap. Please tell me if I've got that wrong, DD, but I feel that's better than pulling on the carbon fibre, aluminium, whatever they are. Shock cords on these ends as well. They come into there. It might be touching a little bit, but once your sleep system's inside, I'd have liked something just here, just to catch. Would I? I don't know. Do we? I haven't got a clue. What I would say is that you can see everything through the top of that, and I'm guessing there's like a ridge line that you put through here both ways. Does that go up to the tree? Can you see that? I'm guessing there's a ridge line that goes through there. I can't see this as I'm filming it, so I'm not 100% sure what you're getting, but I think a ridge line goes through there, around the tree, back, and that'll hold that straighter like that. I'm guessing. I don't like these. I don't like these wraps. I have got Whoopie slings to replace that with. I do have some am steel that I can make a Whoopie sling, but here I have got Whoopie slings from Henge hammocks, which I consider to be the best thing for hammocks. I literally put a tree strap around, hook it onto these with a couple of carabiners through there. I will swap them up, definitely. Sorry about that, Obi. I did say that you could use them, but I will probably stick them onto this hammock. Maybe I'll do a pair as a giveaway when I hit 1,000. I still have to get on to making the buck saw as well. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stick you back on time lapse. I'm going to stick you back onto time lapse, and then what I'll do is I will put up a ridge line and the tarp and see how we go with that, because I'm sure there's a couple of configurations that are quite fancy, so I'll see what we got. Do you need to show me how to put a ridge line up? One end with a bowline with a little toggle that'll go up here, and then I'll just put the bowline through the line, put a toggle into it, and that'll be that end. I'll run the ridge line across, it'll come all the way over to this end. I'll put it around the tree, I'll do a trucker's hitch, run through the loop twice, and that'll lock itself in. Put a little slippery hitch, I don't know what they call them. In my mind at 63 I'm done. I can't remember half of the names of anything. So knots, they're knots. No, they might be hitches. No, they might be shanks. Bites, oh, who knows. Too many things to remember at this age. But what you will know is that they work, and I'll show it to you once it's up. So get ready for more time lapse. Hiya, we're back again. So I've put the fly up, and well, not quite how I wanted it to go, to be fair. It's a cover at the moment. Yes, if you guys can see inside there, I mean there's plenty of room to come in here and get yourselves snuck in. I've got it so that I'm 3 meters on the ridge line, 4.5 out, so it gives plenty of room from here out to there. And the idea was that I was going to tent it a little bit and put these two ends together. So this bottom corner down here, take this bottom corner and connect it to the other bottom corner. So I came in one in from each end. Hasn't quite worked, and I'm not sure I've got the full coverage. But the other thing is it didn't quite cover. No, that's wrong. It didn't. The ridge line was not long enough, so the trees needed to be a little bit further apart, which I'm kind of okay with. But when you start looking for trees further apart than what this is, which I'd say this was around about, we're hitting around about the 6 metre mark. No, that can't be right, because otherwise the tarp would have fitted, wouldn't it? So it was only about 5 metres. So I could do a bit of adjustment on the ridge line, and it would probably work. Hey, you puppy, how are you? You alright? You want to say hello? Do you want to say hello? You having fun in the woods? Did you find a stick? Yeah, you found one. I'm a little bit out of breath, and that's to be expected. So if it sounds a bit wheezy and everything, sorry about that. Many apologies. So what did I do? Here, like I said, the ridge line has got a bowline, and I just pull a bite through, stick a toggle through on that end, and that works. On the ridge line I've got a prusik, can you see that? I've got a prusik to a toggle, which then hooks onto there nicely. That's super. I can drop it off, tighten it up to my heart's content. Can you see that? Drop it off, tighten it up, and that works really well. Like I said, I've put these on. With all things, I've done a little bowline on the end of the guideline attached to this, because I'll probably leave them on, maybe, I don't know. Quite often I'll put those through with a toggle as well. And I'll be honest, not the best quality, and I'll probably swap them up as and when, along with, like I say, the Whoopie slings for the hammock. But the tarp, I've got the 4x4, and I think with a little bit of playing and what have you, that I can get it to do what I want it to do. Whether or not it's got to go higher, if it has to go higher, I'm not going to be able to reach. So that might be a consequence of it. But as a 3x3, 4x4.5, 3x4.5, it works. Up this end, done a trucker's hitch and a couple of slippery doodahs. Where are they? Yeah, trucker's hitch around the tree, and that ridge line is ping and tight. Another prusik on a toggle. I haven't got one on the centre, which I will put one on the centre of the tarp, and then that makes life a hell of a lot easier. So that's kind of my setup. I'll probably do a couple of little things a little bit different, but not too different. Just readjust them out so you get a bit of shape to it. But if you get the idea that these would pull together here, and then that would give you a bit of room. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. Oh crap, video. But you have to bear with me. Hopefully Angie will be with me next time. And then, but I'll get these two toggles together and make that so it's a little A-frame tent and more enclosed for more wind protection and stuff. But as it is, I'm very happy with how it's gone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a cup of tea, lemon and ginger, I don't do dairy or anything, and only because, for all of you that want to know, it's very mucus forming, and not good when you've got one lung. And but you know, I've staved off all the infections, touch wood, and living a healthier lifestyle. I don't do meat, not because I want to protect animals. I think sustainability is a great thing, but when I stopped the dairy, I don't know, it just came hand in hand with it somehow that I started to not eat meat, and I found a few good little things that are substitutes. I eat a lot of veg, a great deal of veg, and a lot of chocolate, but obviously try and get the vegan chocolate without the milk, the dark stuff. Every now and again I have a relapse, and then I have a coughing fit, so that's how it sort of goes. That's my life, that's how it is, and I'm happy with it. This is a lovely little woods just outside of Portsmouth. You can see it's beautiful, and we've had horses and everything running through here, and it is absolutely glorious. I mean, look at that. I will take a picture if I can. I'm not sure how you take a picture, because I've got it. I'm only doing this all on my iPhone. I call myself the budget bushcrafter because, like all things, and one of my irks with the government is I worked all my life and worked bloody hard, paid a lot of taxes and everything, but when you get cancer, do you know what, it's tough trying to get the help out there, and bloody hell, it's tough, and there's people way worse off than me. But when all's said and done, when I've paid my rent and paid everything out, I'm left with 47 quid to feed myself for the week. I just think it's disgusting. And but you know, I make do. I used to do professional photography, and over the last couple of years since the cancer, I've sold off little bits of my kit and everything, and that's paid for, you know, taking this more of, you know, up as my hobby and everything. So I always did it, but now it's just become where I made it a little bit more affordable, because I was struggling with some of the gear. My sleeping bags were just rubbish, and I'm a big fella. I'm 17 stone, 5'11", and so, you know, I can't, and because since the cancer, explain this one to me, I got claustrophobia. No idea why that is or how that come about, but it's horrible. So I can't get into those silly little sleeping bags. I've got to have a sleeping bag that unzips, and I use it as a quilt cover. So yeah, it's all well and good, and I've been very lucky with family and friends that have gifted me at Christmas and birthdays and things for odds and sods. They know it's what keeps my mental side of things going. Is it a struggle? It is a struggle, but there's people far worse off than me, and you've got to understand that, you know, I try and wake up and not have a bad day, but there's people that wake up, they go to the fridge, take the milk out, spill the milk all over the floor, it holds them back, they miss the train, they miss the something or other, they're late for work, and it just puts stress on your life. And you know, so I try not to have that stress in my life, so I feel like I'm a little bit lucky in that I've got nothing, but I've got everything. I've got Angie. Oh, Jesus. If Angie is a pseudonym, is it? I don't know. Of Angel, that is her. She is God sent. She is God sent, and she keeps me absolutely where I need to be, and puts a smile on my face every day. She's not here, she's working. She works still, and obviously that little bit of income helps us out tremendously. So we're in our 60s, you know, we're getting on, God's sakes. But what we want to do is just be able to get out. I've just walked, what, 500 yards. Sat down, got my breath, made all the stuff up, and then I'm going to have a cup of tea, and then hopefully things will all come good and I'll be able to pack it all away how it came out of the package. So DD, right, what am I going to say about DD? That Frontline, bloody hell, it's massive. It is brilliant. I can lay flat out on it, and there's pockets in there. If anyone wants to know a little bit more about it, then, you know, stick it in the comments and I'll happily come back out and stick it up again and show you all the ins and outs of it. But there was no instructions as such of how to put it up. These are coming out. I'm putting Whoopie slings in. I don't like them. And DD do a set of straps and everything for these to replace them, so they know as well. And I think the weight on these, I think it's 130 kilos. 130. I'm 112. So quite heavy chap, so they're probably getting to their limit, whereas my Whoopie slings are, I think they're about 300 kilos, the Amstel Dyneema. So yeah, I don't know, what else you want to know? What I might do is one day, because this is a great little spot, I'm going to trig it and put the coordinates in, and I will happily stick up all 5 of my hammocks in this area. Just the hammocks, no tarps. Shall I do tarps? Tell me, shall I do tarps? Maybe I'll do tarps, who knows. But whatever, if it don't kill me, we'll have a bit of fun doing it. And I think it'd be quite good to see them all. So I've got the uni gear, which I love. It's been a great hammock for me, along with its tarp. It's a brilliant tarp. I've got a Coverture. Is that right, or is it Overture? The green ones are something or other, and the black ones are, I think it's Coverture. I will have a look, and then that's got a bug net with it. That again, massive. It's brilliant. I can even put Angie in it with me. They've gone on to Whoopie slings. I change them all over to Whoopie slings in the end. It's my way of upgrading the hammocks, and they're like 12 quid, something like that. It's, you know, it's not massive funds, and you find a way to. I don't drink, smoke, or anything like that, so that's my kind of thing. So yeah, what's the other ones? I've got like a copy of an hammock coming. So Colin, be prepared for that one. He has got an hammock, and so we'll compare that. I'll have a look at what that goes up like, and it doesn't come with a tarp or with a thermarest like sleep mat or anything like that. I do need to get a sleep mat. If anyone's got one that they don't want, they don't use or anything like that, I can't pay loads, but you know, I'll happily pay something. But my budget is tight, so but if anyone's got that, I shouldn't beg or anything like that, but why not? Why not? I've given away so much stuff in the past, and it's quite nice giving away things. So, and getting back to the buck saw. So I'm going to find some wood here to make the buck saw with. Honestly, you will be disappointed, whoever wins it. It is going to be terrible. Sorry about that, but yeah. So having a right old waffle, but I've had a lovely day, and I will put everything down and we'll do a leave no trace, but I will have a cup of tea first, and lemon and ginger. You gonna have a drink of water? You gonna have some water? Would you like some water? Yeah. What a beautiful boy. Isn't he a beautiful boy? He's my absolute mate upon mates. Look at him. He's in the woods. He don't run away. He don't bark, he don't do anything. Well, no, he does chews wood. That's what he does, he chews wood. What do? Do you chew wood? Do you chew wood? Do you? Come here, come here. He's a lovely boy. He's a lovely boy. Yeah. Oh, 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 that's that done. So, I'll say, see you later now. And if you've got any questions or anything, this will go onto YouTube. So go on to my YouTube, go onto the YouTube, go onto the YouTube, go onto the YouTube, and whatever you've got to do, what do you do? Subscribe. I nearly swore then. What's the other things you do? Like, subscribe, and share. You don't have to share. You don't have to subscribe, really, either. It's nice having followers, and I do try and like and follow and do all the things with everybody because, you know, not everyone's your cup of tea, but every now and again you get one, don't you? And you go, oh, I bloody like what he does. And it's good fun, isn't it? And the other thing that I'll probably do is I'll do a little thing on knots. Ask me what you want. I've been doing this crap for so long, and if it's a few knots, I only use about 4 or 5 knots out bushcrafting and what have you. Like I said, I can never remember all the names of them, but maybe I'll do the knots and then I'll go, right, what is that? And then you clever ones can go, it's that, and then maybe I'll do another giveaway. I'll find something, I'll make something. It's always good to make something, isn't it? Something really shit. Oh, something really bad. Something really bad. So yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm going to have a cup of tea and then I'll do a time lapse of breaking it all down. Breaking it. Shall I just dive on it? DD, is it strong enough to just dive onto it? Will it hold a full-blown mosh pit dive onto the tarp and hammock? We won't try that. Catch you in a bit. I'm going to just show you this little thing now. So this is the sleeve from DD Hammocks and Tarps and everything. I mean, that is absolutely bloody lovely. And then the Whoopie slings sit on the outside of it, and then once it's folded up you can just wrap them around, or just wrap them around on the end, and then it's so easy to dispatch once they're on. I forgot about the sleeve. It is a welcome addition to Hammocking, and I've got loads of them. And like I say, we were interrupted there by a little dog that wanted to come over and say hello to us all. So there's the hammock, tree wraps, Whoopie slings, hammock sleeve, and it has been a fantastic day. Have you enjoyed yourself? Have you had a good time? Have you had a good time in the woods? Have you? Have you? Good boy. He's a good boy. What you got? Stick? Yeah, he's a good boy. You're such a good boy. So, yep, I'm going to take this down, pack everything away and walk out. And fantastic. I'm thanking you all for watching. And on YouTube, if you subscribe, like, share, stuff like that. like I say, you don't have to share. I really appreciate it. Loved it that you've joined me, those that have joined me, and I hope you appreciated it. Catch you all soon. Bye. Hey, I brought you back quickly to just show you how I've swapped these over. So I've pulled the Whoopie slings through, and now they're attached by a carabiner. These are the straps that come with it, with the hammock. It's a Frontline XL, as I said. It's gone onto a carabiner, and they are so adjustable, so easily adjustable that, you know, even an idiot like me can do them. So it works out really well. This hammock is going to be a little bit of a game changer. I love it. I love it that it's big, very roomy. I've had me and the dog in there. If you watch the time lapse, you'll see that he's jumped into it. I've done this end as well. I've put a couple of little tie-ups. I like to always keep your stuff. It takes seconds to just hang up a rope, keep it tidy, keep all your knots tidy and everything. You know, it takes nothing to do that. So do it. And when you get used to doing that sort of thing, it becomes second nature. You have a good look around. You don't leave crap around. You know, we don't want to do that. There's been people walking right past me, and they've all, hello, what you doing? I tell them what I'm doing, but I haven't got a clue, and they seem happy with that. So yeah, I don't know. I've definitely be coming back to this little spot again. It's a lovely, clear little spot. Obi Outdoors is going to do a little one with me, an overnighter, so maybe we'll come here. Car park shuts at 4:30, but who knows. We'll have a look. We'll see what goes on, but we probably will do something like that, or over nearer to him. And yeah, what a lovely day. What a lovely day. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I'm a little bit cold now, cold on my back. I can't believe it that I took the underquilt off and put it in there. I used it as a pillow when me and Paps got into it, and straight away my back, I can feel my back, and I've got a what do they call them? Thermal vest type thing, long sleeved thermally thing. I've got one of those on, and so do you know what, DD, you've done well. You've done well. This is a bloody lovely hammock, and will it take the place of my Unigear? I don't know. My Unigear, I just jump in and out of it. It's like, it's great. So maybe I will. What do you think, Paps? Do you think the Frontline? Yeah? Frontline, yeah? No, he doesn't really know. He's fine. He's got a stick. Who knows? So I'm going to pack up and put it all down. Now I'm happy now that I've got the Whoopie slings on, and they just make me feel a lot safer. And the adjustability. If you've never used a Whoopie sling on a system, try it, because they're just incredible. A lot lighter, but you still, you know, just do a wraparound tree strap. You don't need anything too big. Think what sort of trees you're going to go around. You know, give yourself a sort of a 46, I'd say 5 foot, 60 inch. What's that in centimetres? I don't know. What could it be? 5 foot, 5 3s of 50, 150 centimetres, something like that. It'd be somewhere around that region. So yeah, all in all, great day. Those little mats I showed you in one of my other videos on YouTube, I cut them to the same size as a chopping board, and they go in the back of my backpack, I've got 4 or 5 of them, and they slide in behind the chopping board, give it a little bit of support and a little bit of comfort as well on the, because this is a obviously military 30-litre day pack. It's absolutely incredible. Anybody that ever wants to get one of these, a bit of weight to it, I know, but God almighty, they're so strong, so strong. So yep, that's me. I'll sign out, Chief Scout Johnny Black, and I'll catch you on the next one.